Hey, friend, is your mission agency growing right now? I know you have a desire to mobilize as many workers as possible for the kingdom. You've probably been praying diligently that the Lord of the harvest would raise up workers to send out into his harvest fields. But the fact is, the numbers in your workforce have been in steady decline. Hi, I'm Steve Harling. After 40 years of being a lead pastor of some great missions-minded churches, I accepted the call to become the president of a mission agency. I came to that agency with a mandate to grow the organization. I was excited about raising up workers and resources to go out and fulfill the vision of the Great Commission. Within a few months, our team was ready to go. At least we thought we were. We had articulated a vision that came straight out of Revelation 7:9. We raised the funds to build out a mobilization department. We hired some rock star mobilizers. And sure enough, we came out of the gates with a boom, and it was awesome. We had all kinds of excitement. There was genuine interest about our organization, and we were excited about the future. But it didn't take us very long to begin to figure out that there were some key issues or factors that were undercutting our commitment to growth as an organization. And when we began to look deeper, we began to identify them with greater and greater clarity. For starters, our leadership wasn't really fully aligned around our unique value proposition. Our messaging was frankly inconsistent and not always very compelling. Our policies about who we would accept and wouldn't accept were pretty archaic and overly restrictive. Our onboarding process was pretty complicated and sometimes not very responsive to where people were at. Furthermore, we didn't have a lot of viable opportunities internationally where we could really legitimately place people. And we didn't have the member care to take care of them when we landed them. Not only that, we didn't have an effective church strategy for really engaging meaningfully with congregations that wanted to be involved beyond pay, pray, and get out of the way. We had a lot to learn, and we needed to push the pause button on growth to really identify what those factors were that were inhibiting our growth and preventing us from moving forward in the call that God had placed upon us. Well, now I'm the president of a new organization. It's called Compel Global. And the vision of Compel ultimately is that we want to mobilize the church. We want to raise up workers and resources to go out and fulfill the vision of Revelation 7:9. We're professional mobilizers, and our commitment is to the local church, but we also have a very high regard for mission agencies. What we've discovered along the way, though, is that a lot of missionaries tell us they want to grow, and we genuinely believe them. They do want to grow. But these same factors that inhibited our growth in the organization I used to be the president of are inhibiting theirs. We want to do something about that. And we'd love to be able to add value to your organization, to your team, to you. We'd like to come alongside of you, help you figure out what are the things that are inhibiting your growth, and how can we help you get to the position where you're truly poised for growth. We've identified about 10 different factors that have a key influence on whether or not your organization, your mission agency, is going to attract more workers. We've identified those 10 factors, and we'd love to be able to come into your organization and sit down with you and kind of evaluate where you stand on those things. Now, because we're a new organization, we're still learners ourselves, we're looking for a handful of agencies that would invite us to come to the table. We'd love to spend 2 or 3 days with your staff, your team, talking to you, listening to you, hearing your hearts, evaluating what's going on. And we'd love to be able to bring you some recommendations from our experience about the things that maybe you could do to position your organization so that it grows more rapidly and more effectively and more sustainably. We'd love to be able to do this. And because we're so committed to our mission of raising up workers, we'd like to offer this to you and to your agency at no cost other than the travel expenses of our 3-man team. And again, we'd love to come for about 2 to 3 days and just help you think through those things. And then we'll give you a full report on what we find. Again, we'll be at Missio Nexus coming up here, the Innovate Conference later this month. Love to meet you there. You'll notice there'll be a few guys with QR codes taped to the back of their hand luggage. That's probably going to be us. And if you zero in on that QR code, you'll discover those 10 key factors. They'll be right there. But in addition to that, you can reach us on our website at www.compelglobal.org. That's compelglobal.org. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you at Missio Nexus.